Good morning, Earth scientists, and welcome, even though it doesn't seem like it, welcome to March on this snowy March morning. Yeah, it definitely did not feel like March when I woke up and we had a fresh layer of snow out there and drive was terrible and the roads were miserable, but nonetheless, we're here. And what are we going to be learning about today? So, we will talk about rock puzzles. Essentially, we're continuing on with our relative dating packet that we've been working on. We have I was out yesterday, so Mrs. Anderson walked you through probably the next couple parts, part three, part four. We'll continue on with that packet and continuing on kind of the idea of relative dating and how we have starting at the youngest layers are going to be on the top and working our way down. And the idea is this holds true for all around the world. However, older layers are below younger layers, pending the rock layers have not been disturbed. And that's really when things get more realistic. A lot of disturbances happen with these rock layers. Things like erosion, things like lava melting, all these intrusions, folding, faulting, tilting. These are all natural things that happen that cause disturbances. Now, when those disturbances take place, then that will kind of goof up or mix up that idea of my youngest layers are on top, and as I work down, they get older. So we will define the law of superposition, and again, the whole pancake idea. Um, Talking about there's a thing in the book about, or not, excuse me, in the packet about superposition. And so we'll go over superposition. And then again, I have that idea. We keep talking about pancakes, 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 but then all of a sudden here, boom, you get that fork that goes through those pancakes, and that's your disturbance. So you have this perfect idea of rock layers, and then smash, now that's a disturbance. So now that pancake on top, aka rock layer, is no longer the youngest event that's happened in that puzzle per se. So we'll pick up here part four, talk a little bit about that, and then we'll get into rock puzzles and talk about, here we had, now let's take our pancakes and put them to a real life example. You have all these different layers, and then now you have disturbances. Like A is going to be an intrusion, which is magma has made its way in there. You can see that the layers have been tilted. You can see letter H is a fault that cut through those layers. So there's a lot of disturbances that have taken place in this puzzle, and that's kind of where we're leading at or heading to today. So we'll learn about some of these different. These are all pictures from Mrs. Anderson, so she'll talk about some of them. Um, we'll get into our composition book, and we're going to talk a little bit about disturbances. So we'll go through our disturbances. This was supposed to be yesterday, but with the 2 hour late start, it's going to happen today. So yes, I know the date says the 28th, but it's March 3rd or March 1st, excuse me. So we're going to the book and we'll talk about disturbances. How can rock layers be disturbed? And even though if you don't have your book at home, you can do this just on a sheet of paper. You can pause the video, write this stuff down, and then you could even pause the video here and look at the pages in the book and fill out that information. And that's essentially kind of what we'll be working on today. So finishing up part four, the picture idea on the packet, and then going through what are disturbances that happen on Earth. That'll keep you caught up with what we're doing in class today. Other than that, have an amazing March 1st. And if you're feeling bored and you want to go shovel, Cold Spring is not that far away. Could shovel my driveway, maybe 10 points extra credit. Think about it. All right. Have a great day.